Hi, it's Sue here, and I came up with this realization over the last couple of days that I think might be of use to you if you find that you're on your phone all the time. Like, I know for me, sometimes I'll be just walking around, I'll grab my phone, I'll just like, well, looking, and it's like, why am I been looking at this? And I'm often getting emails and questions about feeling anxious when it comes to online stuff. So I thought it might be helpful. I've been really trying to focus on what can I do to really manage my use of being on the phone. I think that this problem of being so used to our phones really only happened in the last couple years. Just everything's gone so mobile. If you're a person like me who works online, you often feel that need to be connected all the time. But lately I've been really rethinking that idea because no, I don't need to be connected all the time. And it's really important for me to set boundaries and have sacred space. And so that is one kind of theme that keeps on resonating to me, the idea of sacred space when it comes to being online all the time through your phone, being addicted to your phone or whatever. When you think of your time as being sacred or certain situations during your day being sacred, it means that those are uplifting times. It means that they're fulfilling times. It means they're rejuvenating times. It means that they are times where you have a lot of boundaries around you. So, for example, if you're with your family, that can be sacred time. For me, when I'm working, I try to make my work time my sacred time. And I find that if I think about certain areas, either of the home, and for those of us that work from home, this is really important because you need boundaries, you need lines of demarcation between being at work and off work. Or let's say you're out with friends and you know how people are just like looking at their phones while you're sitting at a dinner with people. So I think that those times are very sacred when you're with friends at a meal or whatever. So first off, I guess this tip comes for managing social media or, phone anxiety, those feelings of I need to be on the phone all the time, or I just find myself mindlessly going things, even though I don't need it, but it's just making me feel bad. What do you do? So I think two things. One is determine where's your sacred space? What is sacred to you? Is family time sacred to you? Is it sacred to you a certain area of your home? Or say you go to the beach, you love looking at the ocean in the morning. Is that sacred to you? Do you really need to Instagram it? Just finding what is your sacred place. Maybe it's sitting at the dinner table and eating. And do you really need your phone while you're eating? So number one, determine what the sacred space is. And number two is experiment with not using your phone, not having your phone in your sacred space. Right? So it means for me, a lot of times the sacred space for me is when I go for a walk and I walk along the beach. And I used to always walk with my phone listening to podcasts. But I also started to find that I would want to take a picture for Instagram or take a photo or something. I found I was more inclined then. I'd pull out my phone, take a picture for Instagram, and then, just kind of look through what's going on and stuff. And it would completely take me off the experience of enjoying the sacred space, the sacred time. So now I've been leaving my phone at home when I go for my walks. And it feels so good to not be plugged in. I feel connected with everything. My mind, there's plenty of stuff going on in my mind to keep me busy, to keep me entertained, and I'm just focused. It's like my sacred space. So going on your walk can be your sacred space, or sitting at dinner. Maybe no phones at dinner, or no phones in the living room. Another sacred space I have is kind of my time. Like I almost will never send emails before 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't do text messages generally before 9 o'clock in the morning. Once in a while I have to, but I really avoid that as much as possible. But it's my sacred time, my morning time. So determine what is your sacred place or your sacred time. It's a little bit malleable as far as what that sacred thing can be. And then honor it by not using your phone, not being online in that place or in that time. And you might find when you really stick to it, you start setting up a bit of a barrier between the amount of time that you're on the phone. So you're not on it 24/7. You start creating these barriers, and you start being able to kind of remove yourself from the phone. So look, no one taught us how to manage our online time. No one taught us how to use our phones, to use social media, to use all the potential of the internet in a way that serves us. So it's really up to us, especially if you're feeling any level of anxiety with it. You feel like you can never get away from work. You feel like you just, it just is absolutely draining. It's up to us to figure out ways to manage this thing. So I'd love you to try that. Try the concept of defining what your sacred place is, your sacred time is, and then leaving the online world, keeping the online world away from that. All right, so that's my little tip. I hope it helps you. I know it has really helped me. It's kind of a new thing for me, but I feel like it's really, really important to keep on top of it and to keep trying. All right, that's it for now. I gotta go to the grocery store and go figure out what's for dinner. I have no idea, but guess what? I'm not gonna bring my phone with me. I'm gonna walk by the beach, not gonna bring my phone with me. All right, have a great day, great night, whatever time of day or night it is for you. And, find your sacred space and honor it. All right, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye. Hey, before you go, I'd love you to check out my new course on Curious.com called Finding Purpose in Life After 40. This 11-lesson course is like a deep dive into once and for all helping you find your purpose. That means you're going to live life with meaning. You're going to love what you do. You're going to feel like, no, once and for all, I'm not wasting any time. I'd love to show you more. And also, if you sign up, you get 20% off the whole course and everything that Curious.com has to offer. You can find the link for that in the description for this vid. So I hope to see you over at Curious.com.